Hey guys, mancoangeleyes here, and today I'll be reviewing a film from 1954, which was remade into an American cult classic in 1956. The movie I'm talking about today is Godzilla, or as the Japanese term, Gojira. Now, this movie pretty much is about a monster who reawakens after several years and lays waste to Tokyo and is going on a rampage. Now, this movie is fairly long, and there was no real Japanese definitive cut that wasn't the American version that came out in 1956. So, what happened is the Toho Mastervault released a series of the original Godzilla films, uncut, showing the Japanese version of the movie, as well as releasing the Americanized version along with it. Now, this is a hardcover box set of Gojira, or Godzilla, King of Monsters. As you see, there's the Toho seal right there, and then a slipcover saying, the special features of each version of the movie. As I said, it's a hard box, fairly well designed, and I'll just show you what comes with it is an original essay. This is the Japanese version of the movie, as well as the American version. Now, to show you the difference of what the Americans cut, I'll just show you the chapter list. This is the American chapter list. This is the Japanese chapter list. It's fairly longer and has more significance. Now, of course, it's showing a chapter list. This is the actual essay booklet on Godzilla and talks about the making of the suit in here and what it had to be done, as well as the influences on Godzilla. One of the main influences was, of course, King Kong, and what they wanted to do originally was make a animation style of King Kong using a shot-by-shot technique, using like plasticine and using these models, but apparently would have been too difficult, so they just made a huge giant rubber suit, and it took many people to operate. The essay also talks about the cultural influence of Godzilla, as well as the messages and meanings behind it, such as the phenomena that occurred in World War II, and right after, the bombing of Hiroshima, as well as the meaning behind Godzilla himself and why he is laying waste to Japan. Now, the movie is quite long, and when I mean movie, I'm talking about the Japanese version. It's really long and talks more about the philosophy behind, why Godzilla is laying waste and what's happening to Japan, and even right after World War II. The destruction that he lays waste is supposed to be of what happened because of World War II, about the bombings and the horrific scene of it. And even how they kill him in this movie, it's quite horrific, and what they had to do to go to such extremes to subdue the enemy. Now, I'm just going to show you what's behind the CD, because it shows you actually two really cool pictures from Toho. We see the rise of Godzilla, and then the death at the end. The movie is really well done. It's interesting to see how these old movies were made and the messages and meanings behind them. And, it's not really typical of what we see nowadays in cinema. This has been another mancoangeleyes review. I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on Sunday for another review.